Today we're going to be first fix wiring this van. All of the outlets and lighting switches, light positions, all marked in blue tape, and it's just going to be a case of running conduit from this corner where my electrical system is going to live, spreading it out across the van to get to the various points. I'm just going to feed it up through the columns, up and then across that way to get to that side of the van, or come along behind here to get to this side of the van. Cue the time lapse and I will come back to you once I've done a fair bit. For the lights and the low voltage stuff, USB sockets, etc., I have got this cable. It's 1.5mm twin cord. There's a red and a black cable in the end of there. It's really important that you get stranded cable for a vehicle. Stranded means it's made up of loads of individual tiny cores of copper rather than a big solid core like you see in a house. So to work out what cable you need to know how many amps are going to be drawn down that circuit. If you're putting more than one thing on it, you need to add them up. Most of the products you'll buy will say what their power draw is in watts, and you can easily work out what amps that draws by doing this equation I'll put on screen now. Because it's a 12 volt system, you put 12 in the equation and you get a very low amp draw. And if you look at the electrical standards, this is a screenshot of the table from that book in the UK. 1.5mm is more than adequate to do pretty much anything I'm putting in here. Not the 240 volt stuff, but it can pretty much do all of my low voltage 12 volt stuff, other than the air conditioning. That needs a thicker gauge. The fridge will need a thicker gauge. All the USB sockets, ceiling lights, undercupboard lights, all that stuff will be fine with a 1.5mm. I got 50 meters on this roll. Don't know if it's enough to get to everything, but I'm gonna give it a go. I've got a 12 volt conduit here, numbered, that comes to the office area, and I've got 4 12 volt circuits that I want to run back. So I've pushed through the nylon cable puller and I'm gonna push back 4 cables at once. Maybe a bit ambitious, we'll see how it goes. A load of cables are in, not everything yet. Got all the conduit going up, various different routes to spread it out, a few cables coming down to here. Everything is labeled with the blue tape so I know what's what. Also keeping 240 volt stuff in completely separate conduits to the 12 volt stuff. My thoughts behind that is, if I was to drill through a wall, or something really sharp crashed into the van from outside and pierced a 240 volt cable, if it's in the same conduit as a 12 volt cable, there's a chance that those two could short together, and then next time I turn the inverter on, it would send 240 volts into something 12 volt, which could be my phone plugged into a USB socket. So by keeping them separate, if the 240 volt shorts for any reason, it only shorts within itself and will trip a breaker. Alright, so that's all the cables in. We've got all the cables too. There's a partition wall going here. There'll be a lot of switches for the lights, some power sockets, USBs, and some control panels for the electrical system and the heating and cooling systems. Up here we're gonna have a tech cupboard to like charge laptops and cameras and stuff. Down in this area is the office. We've got feeds for 240 volt sockets, USBs, a screen power supply, a nice little up and down light thing up here. Down here is the kitchen. We've got 240 volt supply for the kitchen surface. Back up here in the corner we've got another USB charger and a little reading light. Up in here we've got the cupboard with all the solar panel junctions in, as well as some under cupboard lighting. Every cupboard also has a PIR light, so when you open the cupboard there'll be illumination inside. Quite exciting to see that, as well as the battening being done, ready for the walls. If you want to see me installing this battening, then check out the video on screen now. Consider subscribing to follow the whole process start to finish, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.